lot of people look at everything that's wrong in their life and how things aren't going their way. Here's a guy that's had so many things that haven't gone his way, and yet whenever you talk to him, he's positive, he's upbeat. He always talks about the good things that are happening in his life.
His name means endurance, and for Dante Del Prete, that's exactly how he's approached his journey.
From the very start, there's just been one obstacle after another, and we just kept walking through it.
Born prematurely at 28 weeks, Dante suffered a stroke shortly after birth. As a result, he developed hydrocephalus, or fluid in the brain.
The doctors told us he may not be able to walk or talk, and he may have learning disabilities.
As a father, it was just having to have faith, you know. We're powerless. There's nothing we could do when the news came down and we're in this neonatal care. Just a lot of fear, really, and not knowing what the diagnosis was.
Doctors also diagnosed Dante with a mild form of cerebral palsy, but thanks to round-the-clock therapy, Dante progressed and grew stronger.
I remember being about maybe 2 or 3 and going to therapists and specialists to work on my skills and my speaking. I don't think I started talking full on till I was about 2.5, 3. Now I can't stop talking.
Despite his physical limitations, Dante quickly developed a love of sports, playing both Little League baseball and basketball.
In my heart, I knew that his fine motor skills were not going to allow him to play the way he wanted to play, the way I played. But he always tried, you know, and he loved it, always loved sports.
But in 4th grade, Dante would face yet another obstacle.
He had fallen down, and he didn't complain, but I took him to the doctor, and they discovered he had a tumor between his humerus and his shoulder bone. Because he was premature, the humerus and the shoulder bone did not fuse together, so a tumor was growing in its place.
The tumor was benign, but Dante needed 2 titanium rods in his left arm, and that meant an end to competitive sports.
No, at first, I didn't want to believe it. I thought that, honestly, I'd have a chance to compete again, but I couldn't, and that was that. I just rolled with the punches.
He's stiff on one side, you know. You can feel the steel rod in his arm. You know, you can see his range of motion. That's the way it is. He's always been pretty good at bouncing back.
Dante's love of sports never wavered, and while he could no longer play, he still wanted to be involved. First in football as a team manager, and later in basketball as a videographer.
Obviously, you know, we have a tight-knit group with our basketball team, and he was part of that. And you know, we always consider him a family member, you know, with our basketball team. And for him to be around it, unable to play, but be around it with the football team and the basketball team and kind of be a part of that, you know, I think it was pretty special.
It's been neat to watch him. This is my job, this is my role, this is how I'm going to make the team better. Where's his basketball warm-ups on game day? It's just neat that he's a part of it.
But more than that, it's his positivity and his perseverance that will carry on.
When you're in education, you're dealing with 1,500 kids a year. Okay, Dante's one of the kids I'll never forget because of everything that he's gone through in his life, because what he's done on our campus.
I think you can learn something from him, and how, you know, if you miss something, you're down, you keep on fighting, you keep on going, and you face adversity head on. And I think we've learned a lot of things from him.